What's up? This is Mad Reaper from Mad Reaper Studios. I'm back again, or actually this will probably be the first review. This is number 1 from my first series of Lucha Underground, MUERTES. This is a figure that was a long time in the making. My original copies, my original sale, were with a different body type and with his original tights with the blue and light blue pinstripes. I really liked that design, but as it came time for one for my own collection, I needed to update the body, and I was really feeling the black design at that time. So without further ado, here is the loose review. Alright, there he is. This is MUERTES from my Series 1 Lucha Underground figure. He's actually the first figure in the entire line. I'm really proud of him. The minute I seen Mil on Lucha Underground, I became a huge fan. He's brawler, he's huge, he's muscular, and he just destroys shit. So for me, I really wanted a figure that could embody that. When I first got back into customizing, I wasn't as familiar as I am now with a lot of the part selections, and really, you know, I ended up using a bulldog at first. It's evolved to this torso, which is a Connor. Actually, the whole figure is a Connor, besides the lower calves and the boots, which are Undertaker's. The head sculpt is a custom sculpt of mine. I think this is the body that finally, you know, for me, really embodies the meal that I wanted. I'll zoom in here. There we go. You see his boots, the line work on his tights, the torso, tattoos, and that head sculpt. And actually, it's hard to tell, but he actually has red eyes. Let's see if I can't bring him closer here. Yeah. And so that's my custom head as well. I was really proud of how it turned out. See on the sides, it's so tough to paint a mask that is symmetrical and one as complex as this design of Mil's. The tattoos you can see look great. Again, are for curb stomp tattoos or curb stomp decals. And yeah, pretty much his figure. This one, you know, like, again, regretfully my earlier work didn't have the ability to move the heads yet, but I had since perfected this method, so he really has the option to look however you want. Going down his arms, it's really important for me that he had these really strong, big arms, because Mil just tears people up. And if you haven't checked him out yet, watch the match against any of them versus Phoenix. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The tattoos are a mix of decals, but then also paint. I've also added paint in there. For this custom, I've done something different too. I actually dyed the base part, since Connor is normally red. I dyed them black to prevent paint rub, and you can see it does just that. I'm really proud of it. Zoom down. But yeah, it looks really nice. The paint job on the sides, that skull was insane to paint. You had to do it in a layered approach. Silver first, multiple coats of silver after you've laid your black base, and then the purple to make sure it really popped on top of that. I like the little red accents on both the tights and the gauntlets and the mask. I think it really helps add to mix up Mil's paint scheme, plus it matches the eyes. And so that's pretty much the figure. My original Mils were priced a little cheaper end on the spectrum because of the parts. I didn't have as many parts, or didn't have to use as many parts. They all had the same head scan though. I'm really proud of that. But I'm really happy that he holds up. And this one I haven't been doing any commissions on. He's not easy to paint. This is for my own personal collection. But if you're interested, you know, always hit me up and we can figure something out. And that concludes it for meal.